People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now, people, I am sure you've heard me before say that. Listen, you have to be very careful when you maneuver the streets in Jamaica. You have to be very careful who you trust, friends, family alike. It seems as if each and every person in Jamaica is suffering from what we call dishonesty. Now, people, that is a general statement because, some people out there, they are honest. However, I am going to give you a next case study. I am going to let you hear the experience of a man that lives overseas, Jamaican. He plans to come back home, retire, so therefore he sends some money to his family in Jamaica to build some sort of house. Everything them want in Western Union, in wire transfer. Make sure that there was no sorts of itching in the building process. However, the money that he was sending, he was being hustled. They were stealing the money and practically not using any sorts of steel in the house. So people, take a listen, take a look to this beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece.
I hear it, I see it, and every day I prove it more and more that people at Jamaica, and not all of them you can't trust. Me give my cousin, Mr. Biari, a house to build. Me and my brother give it to him to build. And I don't know if him not pay attention, but him hire workers. So, last couple of weeks, I find out there's no steel in the top of the foundation for do the belting, for do the decking, right? So, we try to correct that. So, we have a coconut tree now behind the house where we are built. So, we say, we want to cut down the coconut tree before breeze blow it down like hurricane and it lit down the house. So, said and done, we buy rope and something and chainsaw, cut down the tree, but it look like the guys them couldn't pull it enough, so it still drop on part of the house. Part of the house where we're ready for go belt up and deck off. It's like God working mysterious way, me I tell them, man. People at Jamaica so blood clot wicked. Me own a family them, That time me own a family by my father's side, And this, me I tell you a story. When the coconut tree fall along and lick off part of the house, man. Not a blood clot steel in there. We buy how much ton of steel, different size steel, this a steel, and every minute them a call for money. As in call for money, then get money. And it to when we use and a pick sense out of sense, and we put everything together, me and my virgin and some other family. It look like when we buy this steel, because my uncle wanted up at the house, and when my uncle go sleep, then I put the steel in the foundation of the house. Night time, look like they come and take away the steel them. Then cut them up and put them at a spot. Then leave them at a spot at night time and come for them. So all of the steel that we buy, what a wicked blood people ever, man. Me own a family. Own a family. So you can't trust people. Where my cousin them tell me say, by my mother's side of family. And them my cousin are good cousin. They're not doing them, them a man a A1 builder. Them say any of them need go ahead and deck off the house. All of that the material would go to waste. Me talk about thousands and thousands of dollars worth of material. Plus labor for people. The contractor still have to get him money no matter what if he tear them. Because I know for him fault and I make it. So anyway, me go ahead and belt it and deck it. If the coconut tree never fall long and lick off part of the house and then see what I go and say, but no steel in this sitting here. The whole I would have tear down. You hear me say? The whole of the house would have tear down. Me talk about where we make up on the top end. Me tell you what we make. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1 living and dining, 1.5 veranda. Right? Plus we have built an outside stairway if you go up there and an inside stairway. What a wicked people ever. Better the people of Jamaica no wicked. Me no know, man. They not no heart. We spend millions of dollars along there. Right? Millions of dollars. And you want to tell me say, go build for me. Them never know about to find out. But mother find out either either because they also that tear down. What a wicked blood clot people, I know. Man the thief for the goat, the man they build the house, no put no steel in the man the thief for the whole like material them, the thief for the material them, the thief for the tool them. So all people like them have to prosper. They can't blood clot prosper. Take it from me, man. Them wicked no blood clot at Jamaica, man. We prove them more and more every blood clot there. None of them call me up here, no. None of them no blood clot call me. When forget that me exist, forget my number, no blood clot call me. I don't hear nothing from you. All this at Christmas, yeah? Not even a blood clot candy you not get. Go f*** on yourself.
Now, people, after listening to that video, it is obvious that who can you trust when you can't even trust family? So therefore, the myth that we've heard all along, BLOOD, thicker than water, it does not apply in a Jamaica. So therefore, I am warning you, make sure that the person that you're sending your money, that is monitoring the thing, he is alert. He is like a security, monitoring the other people, responsible for how every dollar is spent. Every piece of material that they buy is used. He has to almost be like an accountant. Because here's the thing. When it comes to a lot of these businessmen or tradesmen in Jamaica, it seems as if they don't believe in reputation. It seems as if they are just there for the hustle. And whenever them can take advantage of anybody, whatever little loophole them see, that is exactly what they are going to do. Because people, here's the thing. If you're going to build a house and there's no sorts of steel, I am sure that if you are born in Jamaica and see your house built, every foot or so, you're going to put a certain amount of steel. I don't know exactly, but you get the point. So therefore, if you don't have the steel, it is as if you don't have a good foundation. You know, say, the house can crumble down. So people could get hurt, people could lose their life. And these people know that they were putting up a next story, a next floor. So therefore, if no steel, knowing at the first floor, what is going to happen when them start to build the second floor? Everything will come crumbling down. People are going to lose them life. So therefore, it is a blessing in disguise when this coconut tree that they was pulling fall upon the house and reveal everything, point blank and period. Now, people, the good thing is that someone like me that live overseas, I've always been coming back and forth in Jamaica there after time. So therefore, I know that these people, they are like some hyena. I know that they are very crafty. However, the regular person living overseas that have any sorts of dream or aspiration to return to Jamaica and retire, they are a whole bunch of victims out there because of this. People lose millions of dollars. People even lose them life because them give family members money to build all sorts of house. The people them take picture of other people's house and give them. And when these people come back to Jamaica to see their house, you know what happens? These same people who thief the people their money end up set up gunmen to take them out. So people, at the end of the day, it shows you that our own family can be very disappointing. The whole process of returning back to Jamaica can be very discouraging because we see, say, these people, they would steal milk out of coffee. And the thing is that whenever stuff like this happens and people hear about the experience of other people getting robbed by their own family member, the good family members out there in Jamaica, the good are going to suffer for the bad because persons are going to be hesitant. And people, in this case of this man, he is obviously upset because of proper reasons. Because you can't trust nobody, not even your family. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the suspect, the person of interest in the takeaway of social media influencer Slikiana, he was officially charged. Now people, the other day he did an interview for about 40 minutes or so in the presence of his lawyer. However, he was not charged on that same day. So people were speculating. People were assuming that, boy, the case looks sticky. It seems as if this young girl was not going to get any sort of justice. However, people, the polar opposite happened. He was officially charged for the takeaway. Not only was he charged, it seems as if the Popo had intricate details of everything that he did and why he was a suspect and how everything unfolded. So people, take a look to what the Popo had to say about the incident, and then I'll give my piece.
The St. James Police have charged 33 years old Roshan Pattison, otherwise called Chizzy, who is of a Harvey River, Hanover address, with the murder of 35-year-old social media influencer Anika Townsend, otherwise called Kean or Slikiana. Miss Townsend's body was retrieved by the Marine Police in the waters in the Reading area of the parish of St. James on the morning of Friday, October 21st, 2022. A post-mortem examination that was conducted on her body on November 5th concluded that her death was caused by strangulation. The post-mortem estimates that Miss Townsend was killed at some time between the hours of 11 p.m. Thursday, October 20th and 9 a.m. October 21st. During the course of this investigation, a wealth of forensic, cyber forensic, and other technical evidence was collected. Following consultation with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the JCF Legal Services Division, Pattison was formally charged with murder this afternoon. The facts are that on Thursday, October 20th, Ms. Townsend traveled from Kingston to Montego Bay, where she was picked up by Pattison at approximately 7:30 p.m. During the course of the evening, they visited a restaurant in Hanover and a guest house in St. James. At some point in the night, an argument developed between them, which resulted in Ms. Townsend being strangled by Pattison and her body disposed. Additionally, a 47-year-old security guard, Mr. Ron Rose, otherwise called R0BB3D, has been charged with misprision of felony in relation to this same matter. Investigations are ongoing as it is suspected that Mr. Pattison may have been involved in other incidents similar to those for which he has been charged. As a result, detectives are appealing to the public for any information that may assist. Persons may contact the Montego Bay CIB at 876-684-9080 or Crime Stop at 311, Police Emergency at 119, or the nearest police station.
Now people, here is the thing. When I first heard that he had a question and answer interview with the Popo for about 40 minutes or so, and then he was not charged, I was kind of disappointed. However, I should have thought the next way. Maybe after 40 minutes, the investigator, the police said to themselves, yo, we don't need to hear nothing else from this man. This man is guilty like sin. So if we had 300 questions from ask the first 10 or 12 questions, it was quite obvious that this man's response was inconsistent. He was lying out his teeth. We don't need to hear nothing else. We don't need to hear no more. The only thing that we need to do is to start the process, contact the DPP's office, send the case file over, and tell her, listen, this is going to be a slam dunk case. That one is sign and seal easy like 1, 2, 3. However, people will understand that this is Jamaica and they have a reputation of fumbling. Even the case that we think are sign and seal. However, people, in this man's case, like I told you on several occasions, this man have a reputation. This man is what we call a SERIAL, KILLER, and also RAPIST. He is one of the worst, and luckily, well, I am not going to say luckily because this young lady lost her life. But remember, me tell you, this man had a case before in a 2013 in which him take away a woman and a man. Him pretty much take away the man try to escape. He also bust the young lady throat. He thought that this young lady was gone. However, this young lady went to the post station, filed a report. The case went to courts. The trial was in 2017, 4 years later. However, it seems as if the victim get bummy. She did not go back and he left on a technicality. Him just get charged the other day again for a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, and that voice note I did a video about that. So therefore, that is 2 cases. And people, Slikiana, 3rd case, and like them said, 3 strikes, you're gone. So people, hopefully the court, the system will do its job. Hopefully the investigators don't fumble the ball. And hopefully this man ends up in a place where he truly belongs. We would have preferred for it to be the GRAVE yard other than the big yard. However, people, like them say, a win is a win. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. Because they realize and see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. Because of their insecurity and mostly because of their hate, they realize that their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.